Hi, I'm Sean.
And I am George.
And you're listening to ScienceNation on Quest Radio.
If you're wondering what that song was, cheeky bit of Black Eyed Peas, Mas Que Nada. Now, this is our first ever radio show. You're a part of history. Now, Sean's going to tell you what we are doing today.
So the lowdown for ScienceNation Radio Show episode 1, we're going to be talking about chilies. Why are they hot when actually they're lukewarm? We're talking about fast food. Why is unhealthy food actually really, really tasty? And like salad is rubbish. Why does toast land butter side down? Why we have to sleep? And many, many more like interesting but also rubbish science topics.
Yeah, we'll explain maybe the maths, maybe a bit of biology, some chemistry behind that. We won't bore you because I know you're probably having your lunch right now. And you've probably got a lecture in an hour, so we'll keep it short and sweet and play some, I'd say, old school tunes maybe?
Yeah, some old school tunes, you know, no real genre here, just music that we want to listen to regardless whether or not you do.
Excellent. And on a side note, you can actually check out me and Sean recording this show on YouTube. I know it's mind-blowing, completely mind-blowing.
Just go to youtube.com/ScienceNationUK and it will all be there right waiting for you. You'll be able to see us there drinking our beer. That's right, we're drinking beer. You're eating your lunch. How do you feel?
Yes, and well, if you are watching on YouTube, because you could be, right now, I will wave to the camera right now. Hi, how are you? Having a good night there. Right, we should play some more music, I'd imagine, because we are a radio station. I don't know what we've got lined up.
So, up next we've got Beggin' by Madcon. So we shut that on?
Yes, boy.
Hi, and welcome back to Science Station's radio show. You were just listening to A-Punk by Vampire Weekend. Before that, Beggin' by Madcon.
Now, we have a brilliant show lined up for you for today. We're going to answer some great questions. I think the first is chilies, is what we've come down to. The question posed is, why are chilies so hot on the tongue?
Yeah, why do they feel hot when you eat them? We all know they're not physically hot. They're not just coming out the deep fat fryer, you know, like you all have at home. These are just hot, and why?
So we did a little bit of research. Well, Google.
Yeah, we Googled it. Googled it during the last song.
Because you can't be bothered to. And it actually contains a chemical called capsaicin. Capsaicin. Nobody cares. But the fact is, it actually tricks your brain. So any part that this chemical touches actually tricks your brain into thinking, oh, it's hot. Hot there. Very hot. Oh, God. So any part, your eyes, your tongue, things like that.
Yeah, it interacts and it fools you into thinking it. Yeah. And the interesting thing is that it interacts with this in all mammals. You know, it's almost like poisons, and it interacts with mammals like this, but not with birds. And the interesting fact is that it's almost like it's evolved so that it wants birds to eat it. The birds eat the chilies, spread the seeds to all other islands, and that's why you get chilies all over multiple continents. You get chilies everywhere.
That's just brilliant.
That's just something, isn't it?
Darwin can afford think of that.
Well, Darwin might have.
He might have done. I don't know.
Who knows if Darwin thought that? Darwin could have. If only Darwin had known.
Yeah. But there's some great facts there, Sean, and I'm glad we brought it to the people's attention.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So in light of that, we thought, well, I say we put chilies to the test.
Yeah?
See if I'm a bird.
Are you sure?
Or not. So we've got some...
See if you're a bird or a mammal.
Yeah, exactly. So the ultimate test to see if you're a bird or a mammal is obviously to get the hottest chilies we could find in Morrison's. Yeah. Which is the Scotch bonnet.
The Scotch bonnet chili?
Yeah, it's
only 95p for a bag.
It's bargain, I must say. So
we're not sponsored by Morrison's.
No. But later on, I think we'll try some of these chilies, and we'll also test to see what cools your tongue more. So
the beer, we've got some nice real ale here, some Budweiser. You know, some classic beers. We've got some milk. Milk's always
Whole
good.
Milk.
You know, good calcium. Calcium, capsaicin, will it mix?
Yeah, or just water, standard water. So I think we'll leave you with some tunes. I think, Sean, I'll leave it up to you.
I think up next, let's play Jet. Are You Gonna Be My Girl?
Now, welcome back to Sean and George, Science Nation.
Sound a bit complacent.
I'm a bit scared, Sean. You know, you've just listened to two upbeat songs. Jet, Are You Gonna Be My Girl? And a bit of Lou Bega, Mama Number 5. Some tunes there. But we've now got some chilies laid out in front of us.
As earlier in the show, we mentioned that we was going to be eating some Scotch bonnet chilies in order to test which drink relieves you best of the chili heat. And right here we've got a Scotch bonnet habanero chili each.
Yep.
And
if you're watching on YouTube, you can see our reactions.
See our reactions. I'm sure you'll hear them as well.
I'm quite pale now. I'm a bit scared.
George, like last year, we was in a bar in Shoreditch and they had these bird's eye chilies, and I got you to eat one. I ate one as well.
Yeah.
And you almost cried.
I'm pretty sure I did cry for a good hour.
A good hour. These are supposed to be at least 10 times, maybe 30 times hotter than that.
That's why I've got this array of drinks in front of me. The milk, the beer, and the water. To try and relieve myself.
Well, which order are we going to go in? Should we go water, beer, milk? You've got it. The order you've got it sitting there is
yeah,
water,
I
beer,
think that's
milk.
a good order. So I'd say bottoms up with the Chillies.
I'm nervous now. Oh dear. Oh.
Okay, I'm going. Oh.
No. Tastes like soap.
It's not good.
No.
Oh no. The seeds. Oh god, I'm eating the seeds.
No. This is definitely one of the hottest things I've ever eaten.
Are we allowed to drink water, Mick?
We do need to drink water.
I think we should leave you to a song. Right now, this is bombastic.
Oh my god. I'm crying. Milk was a good choice. No. Oh, I need more milk.
Welcome back. So that was just Bombastic by Shaggy, and as you can probably guess, that test didn't go very well. Basically, reach for the milk straight away. Milk is the best.
Milk is the best choice, and then once we sort of ran out of milk, and then it became water, and then just tears. Any liquid, it was horrible. Just don't do it.
Whoever said milk was a bad choice, no, it wasn't.
The best choice. So I'm just gonna say, why did we do that? Really?
Great first show though. I mean,
yeah.
Humorous to listen to, I'm sure. I did actually taste the beer at one point, and don't even try the beer because it just made things worse. It spread it around my mouth. If anything, it amplified the burn. For me, definitely not a good choice.
Well, if you actually want to see our reactions, I'd go onto the YouTube and watch the video because there are tears. I'm just saying.
There's tears, beers. There's all sorts.
There is. So I think we can't really talk that much. So if
we'll go into another song.
Yeah, but afterwards we're going to answer the question: why does unhealthy food taste so good?
Yeah, why does unhealthy food taste good? Why does fast food taste good, even though it isn't particularly fast nowadays? And why does salad just taste bad?
Mm-hmm. So let's put on something. You can touch food.
But you can't touch us because we're just on the radio.
Hey, now play the song.
Hi and welcome back. That was MC Hammer with You Can't Touch This.
Yep. And basically, we're still recovering from those Chillies earlier, but
I'd say I've recovered somewhat.
A bit, yeah. I know the milk does, but there's still a tingle.
It doesn't matter. It's time to move on. Move on to our next topic.
So it's why does fast food taste better than plain old healthy food like your salad, your cucumber, stuff like that?
What is it that there's in there that tastes so good as opposed to just like your plain old homemade chicken Caesar salad?
Yeah. So we once again Googled, and we found that basically they just shove a lot of fat, a lot of salt, and a lot of sugar into the meals.
Yeah, it's the salt, the sugar, the fat, but also the artificial flavourings. The artificial flavourings. Hold on.
Yeah, basically what is it?
Hello?
Basically,
no, I'll be right out. The pizza's here.
Alright, okay, I get it. You can carry on.
Yes. So earlier on, just before the show, we ordered pizza, and now it's here. So welcome to the show now. It's just me now. George is gone. We can talk about anything we like. I've got some great tunes lined up. Up next we've got some Gorillas, then some Top Loader. He doesn't have to know. Oh, he's back. Oh, nice, sweet. I'll go to cut to songs.
And that was Gorillas with the 2000 Soul Child remix and Top Loader with Dancing in the Moonlight.
Great song.
I hope you're enjoying the music, and if not, it's not our problem, really, is it?
Well, I mean, like, as long as you keep viewing, keep getting that money rolling in.
Yeah.
The radio money.
That radio.
Or if you're on YouTube, the YouTube money.
YouTube money.
YouTube money.
Well, I think we should thank the gracious people that bought us this pizza.
Alla Pizza.
Ali or Alla Pizza?
No, Alla isn't a la carte, like Alla Pizza.
Oh, I see what they did
Alla
there.
Pizza.
A good pepperoni, I must say.
I had the spicy vegetarian. Probably not a good choice after having the chili.
No.
But equally good, you know. Probably just awesome. I have a little thing to say about whether fast food tastes better or not than the healthy food, and that's that anything with cheese on might be healthy stuff, but anything with cheese on tastes better. Put it out there.
You just put it out. I agree with that.
You know? And especially having a couple of beers, having something with cheese on, just tops it off. You know, milk is good for the Chillies, but that cheese, don't even taste it anymore.
So I think we should go away from Sean's cheese obsession. Coming up later in the show, though, we're going to be asking, Newton pondered this, and I don't think he ever really came to a conclusion. It's why, when you drop the toast, does it always land with the butter side down? There's a theory that if you strap a cat to a piece of toast with butter on it, you actually get perpetual motion.
Yeah, because cats always land on their feet.
Yeah.
So you've got the toast on their back.
Yeah. So it just keeps spinning.
Do they ever land?
Hook up a generator. Money. Patent that. We got that.
Although if it's on a generator, is it still falling?
I don't know really. But I reckon we should just go into our next song.
Next song already?
That's what the people want.
Okay,
we'll plug ScienceNation YouTube. Go and check out some videos there about science. Whilst you're doing your work, of course.
Yes, our latest video, the human centrifuge video, is a definite hoot.
Oh.
I recommend watching that. It's youtube.com/ScienceNationUK. If you're already on YouTube watching us, just click on our channel, scroll down, and it's bound to be there.
Subscribe. What a brilliant song that was. Just on Facebook, posting some Science Nation pictures. So you can follow us on Facebook, see what we're doing, keep up to date with us, of course, see all the latest videos. But let's go back to our next question. That is, why does toast always land butter side down?
So I'm on Wikipedia now. I'm on the Wikipedia page for buttered toast phenomenon. I've scrolled down to explanation, and I'll read that out to you now. When toast falls out of one's hand, it does so at an angle. Then the toast rotates. Given the tables are usually between 2 and 6 feet tall, there is enough time for the toast to rotate only 1/2 a turn, and thus lands upside down. Therefore, obviously, the actual landing of the bread is not actually to do with the butter. It's quite unfortunate, actually, which means that perpetual motion machine doesn't actually work. But an interesting fact is that if a table is over 10 feet tall, then it will actually spin twice, 360 degrees, and land butter side up.
So really, we should just butter bread underneath. Then that way it allows for it to rotate and it would land butter side up.
Unless you've got a very tall table, of course.
Yeah, or you just don't butter your bread at all, really. Or you just don't be clumsy.
What kind of freak doesn't butter their bread?
Well, time time consuming. Just don't drop the bread, really. Honestly, these people.
Well, I mean, toasters can be quite vigorous when they throw the bread out at you.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I've seen Wallace and Gromit. I know how it happens.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. We've got some more questions. Well, we're sort of running out of questions and sort of music. So if you sort of give us some suggestions on our Twitter or Facebook or Carrier Pigeon, then that would help us quite a lot. So you know who we are, Sean and George, Science Nation.
Yeah.
So should we put some more music on?
Well, if you tweet us on ScienceNation UK, I'd just like to say another thing about the toast. And if you're interested in the way that kind of toast rotates in the air, go over to our pancake physics video, because just in there we explain how pancakes fly through there, and it's very, very similar. You'll be pleased to hear. So I've got some a new song coming up right now. We've got Estelle, American Boy, with me.
It's not a new song.
Kanye West.
It's like 4 years old.
And welcome back. We've just been listening to Fit But You Know It by The Streets, and before that, American Boy by Estelle. Obviously not a new song.
Thank you for that. Clearing that up, Sean. We are steaming through this show. I'd imagine we are over the halfway mark. Cue the air horns. I don't know. We've got one. Oh, right. But yes, you have witnessed the first hour of Science Nation's brand new show.
If you've just joined us, we're Science Nation. We're on Quest Radio. You'll find us on YouTube at youtube.com/ScienceNationUK.
Where you can actually watch us right now as we're speaking. So hello, if you are watching us.
Watch us, listen to us in the background once you do some work. Science.
And you also get to see some of the bits whilst the music is playing, like us eating pizza and trying to recover from eating Chillies and stuff like that.
Some little bonus clips that you might not hear during the show.
I know, because we're so nice to you. So, back to the topic of the hour, really.
Especially this kind of hour.
Yes. So, those of you that have sort of got your heads in your hands, your eyes are slowly drawing, we asked the question, why do you actually need to sleep? Why? Why can't you just stay up?
Why can you not just stay up eternally? I mean, like, microorganisms, bacteria don't sleep. Some fish don't sleep. Or maybe they do, I don't know. But, like, insects sleep, bees sleep. Like, do we need to sleep? Obviously, we do need to sleep, but why?
Or is it a conspiracy? They just trick us into it.
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Maybe.
But,
probably not.
Yeah, so we did a little bit of research on our favourite friend, Google.
Yeah.
And it turns out that whilst there is a lot of scientific research into this, the actual full-on answer isn't fully known. There's a lot of stuff in here about evolutionary tactics and how natural selection has said that for us, it's better for us to be asleep during the night. If we're awake all the time, then there's more chance of being caught by predators, and also at night, all the nocturnal animals come out. It's a great time for us to hide and recover.
Yeah. Well, or you can look at the other side of the spectrum, the sort of what is going on chemically. So there's actually something released when you're doing your actions through the day, doing your business, something called adenosine. Now this little thing, this is what makes you tired. This is what sort of gets produced the more you stay awake. And your body needs to get rid of this. But here's the catch. It can only do it when you're asleep.
Or, as it says here on the internet, by drinking anything that has caffeine in, which is good news for you and me who drink the occasional coffee or energy drink.
But surely we could just drink caffeine all the time then and just stay awake.
Well, that's a good point, but maybe caffeine has its own effects as well. There's also a lot of information here about brain plasticity, which I'm not going to go into because it seems very, very complicated and boring. But overall, like, it seems like it's a very inconclusive. In fact, out of all the facts we've done, I'd probably possibly say that we can't give an answer for this one.
We could just say we sleep because beds are quite comfy.
Beds are comfy. Sleep is good.
It is nice.
Science Nation is here without an explanation.
And your voice breaking there as well, Sean.
That was intentional to cut right through the bass behind us. Cue bass.
So let's see what we have on the old playlist.
Oh, we've got some great music lined up.
Oh.
Great music.
Oh, okay.
So that was MGMT with Electric Feel, and after that, Reptilia by The Strokes. I'll tell you what, we're having a fantastic time here. We've worked through the original questions that we had. We've got a few more questions waiting for you now. I'm having a great time. Hope you are too, and tell you what, we really are electricity.
I'd love to share that enthusiasm with you, Sean. It's great to hear you're having an amazing time, I must say. I think because the beer's running a bit low, actually.
I think the pizza's really slowed you down somewhat.
It has indeed, and that vast amount of milk that I consumed after the chili pepper.
See, I've got this new tequila beer. It's not Desperados, it's Amigos. And I tell you what, it's really waking me up.
Does it taste like Desperados? That is the question.
Who knows, but it's definitely quenching my need to get rid of that adenosine.
And keeping it topical. So, what is the next question, Mr. Cooper?
Well, I pose to you, George, a question of my own. And this isn't necessarily a factual question, this is a subjective opinion. If you had a portal, a one-way portal...
Yep.
If you could put this portal anywhere, and it would come out wherever you want it, but you're not allowed moving it once you put it there, where would you put it? Remember, it's a one-way portal, so once you go through it, you can't come back.
So, you can't sort of put it... Well, you could say... You could go to bed in your clothes, and then in the morning when your alarm goes off, just roll over out of bed into the portal, and then you're in Queen Mary.
Without getting changed?
No, I said if you go to bed in your
you
clothes.
go to bed in your clothes? Okay.
Yeah, you just have a toothbrush.
As long as you remember to shower before you go to bed. I mean, you could leave your...
Wet wipes.
It's all good enough. Dry shampoo,
Yeah.
wet wipes. The advances in technology today are insane.
But my theory is like I'd probably put it at the end of a production line of Krispy Kremes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, so as they fall off, I'd imagine they fall off the conveyor belt. They just fall through the portal and then like into your kitchen.
But then you have no control. It would never end. You know, you just have these Krispy Kremes coming in again and again and again. What if you get sick of them? That's a big shout.
Have you tried Krispy Kremes, Sean? Then you just sell them.
I mean, the interesting thing about this idea is that if you had a portal in London going to New York, sure, we could go to New York, but the portal's one way, so you can't get the plane back. And really, when you start thinking about what you can actually do with this portal, you start thinking more of domestic things, because really, it's not that useful. I mean, a good idea that I thought of, well, I mean, I say it's good, it's my idea, is you get all of the radioactive waste that we have, put it in a portal and have it come out in the sun, you know? Radioactive waste disposal action.
Oh, look at you, little
Yeah,
green
helping
warrior.
out.
So there's me eating all these blimmin' donuts, and you're like, oh, but I think we should recycle, and things like that. But yeah, fair enough.
Well, I mean, obviously you charge the government to use the portal.
them, do you? I don't know then.
I mean,
How big's the portal? That's the question.
well,
Can you
that's part
fit?
of the...
Can you fit big things through it?
I was saying, like, if you've ever played Portal, the game, it's like big enough to fit a person through, but not big enough to fit a car.
So you got to break everything down.
Break everything down.
Yeah. Well, in that case, you could just put it really high up in the sky, and then you drop something through it, and then it just keeps falling down. You've got infinite energy there.
Hold that thought, George. We'll be back to you right in a minute, but for now, let's play some more music.
Oh, this song now. Get your high-pitched voices ready. It's The Darkness. It is ScienceNation.
ScienceNation.
We are, I'd say, over 3/4 in way through our show now.
At least 2/3, maybe 3/4.
We're going through it heavy. I hope you are enjoying yourself, because we are just going to continue the Portal conversation. Before that, though, we had The Darkness, I Believe in a Thing Called Love. One of my favourite songs. And The Basement Jacks, Do Your Thing.
Great song.
So let's do our thing and talk about portals.
Portals.
Portals, sorry.
Yeah, so, so, I mean, what I'm going to talk about now is, could we actually have one of these portals? And not at the moment, obviously, but theoretically. I mean, if you think of space as kind of like space-time, as like a fabric on which the universe sits, everything in the universe is on this fabric. And in special relativity, you discover that as things are more massive, they warp this space-time. They deform it, so you get little whirls. And this bending of space-time, you can think of, if you have some space-time and then it curves over, so much so that one point in space-time touches another bit, like you fold the blanket in half and you've got one side touching the other one. It's a big fold in it. You could then imagine bridging this gap, making a hole through the blanket. You go from one side to the other, travelling not just through space, but potentially through time. Now, this may violate certain causality arguments, so you could say that you're going back in time now.
Ooh.
Is this portal... What? Say what? We're time travelling?
So do you mean we could stop ourselves eating those chilies?
Is it too late?
I think it is.
We don't want to cause a paradox. I mean, especially not during our show, because this show has been a banger.
Oh yeah. We don't want to stop this beautiful show, and I hope you agree with that.
I do.
Yeah. Anyway, how long do we have left? We only have not many songs.
Not that long left.
We need to sing farewell to you and all of that.
Yeah.
So we better keep going.
Yeah, and if you want to hear us in your hometown, then send us a little tweet and we're going to get this show on the road.
We don't have a car though. And that was Acceptable in the 80s by Calvin Harris. And before that you had Bonkers by Dizzy Rascal. Just been flicking through the newspaper while those songs have been going on. Come across this old satellite called the Rosetta satellite. It's been orbiting a comet now for the past month. It's taken 7 years to get there. Sean, can you tell us any more?
10 years to get there, in fact.
10?
Launched in 2004. They launched this thing 10 years ago. It's been orbiting the Earth a couple of times, flying around the galaxy, and it's just started orbiting a comet, even not an asteroid. A comet, well, it's technically an asteroid. That's going around the sun. Started a month ago, and it started mapping it. Interestingly enough, in about a month's time, midway through November at some point, it's going to actually land on the comet, something we've never done before. It's unprecedented. I mean, we've not actually ever had something orbit a comet, but the idea that, I mean, we've put things on the moon, we've put things on other planets, put things on a comet, you know?
This is history in the making. Not just like the show.
Yeah, like this show. This show is... Everything tonight has been unprecedented. You've not heard it before, and here it is, you know? Last month in the news... the news went mental. It was space crazy for about a day. But you can expect that to happen again next month, because landing on a comet, that's amazing, you know, and that's going to be coming up very, very soon. So keep your eyes peeled and your ears open. Keep your ears open for this.
Some awesome songs there from Will Smith and Justice. Now, we knew this would happen. Eventually, this show would have to come to an end.
Coming to a close.
It's coming ever closer, and this will be the second time that I will have tears in my eyes.
Oh.
Those Chillies, yes. It might take a while for me to forget about those, and tomorrow I might be feeling them as well.
What a great show, though. I mean, we've had the Chillies, we've had to talk about the portals, we can forget the pizza and the beers.
The dips.
Oh, yeah, I didn't have any dip.
You didn't have any dip, mate. I destroyed the garlic dip. Oh, baby.
Oh, tears will definitely be coming.
Exactly.
But all good things must come to an end. If you love something, set it through. If it comes back in 2 weeks' time, then it was meant to be.
But guess what I've just realised? Just, if you're watching this online, ScienceNation on YouTube, ScienceNation UK, then all you have to do is just rewind. And you can watch the whole
You can relive it
show again.
As many times as you want. We're going to wave you now.
Wave.
The final wave. You had the wave at the beginning, the wave at the end. Now wave goodbye to you. I salute you, sir and madams, for listening and watching us. It's been a truly tremendous experience. And if you join us again next Tuesday week, so in 2 weeks' time, you'll be seeing us then. But right now, it's time to...
Stop.
Science Nation.
Science Nation.
There's 2.6.